Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about some high-end products that I purchased that I wish I hadn't purchased, either because they were just too pricey and the quality for the price didn't pay off, or they were just not what I expected them to be or thought that they would do for me. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the They're Real Push-Up Liner by Benefit. This was just a big disappointment. The way it was marketed was that it was going to be so easy to do eyeliner or winged liner. So let me just kind of show you the product here. There's actually like a rubber tip on it. As you twist the bottom, gel liner actually comes out of the top in a very thin line. So I actually think that the concept was great, but the product comes out so dry, and I just found that the product was really hard to work with. So you can see here the product as I kind of rub it across the back of my hand. It just didn't translate as well when you're actually putting it on the eye as it does when you like do a swatch on the back of your hand. I don't know, I mostly found the product to be very drying, and when you have like a pot of gel eyeliner and it starts to dry out, you can put a little drop of oil in it and it totally bring it back to life. But there was really no way to kind of bring this product back to life. So once it started to dry, it was like, okay, well, I can't use this anymore, it's done. Plus I thought that the rubber tip applicator was just a little too flexible and difficult to work with. I think this product was around like $20, and I only used it a few times and it was not anything at all like I thought it would be, so definitely felt like this was a waste of my time and money. The next thing that I want to talk about is the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder Loose. That's a mouthful. Okay, so I actually don't hate this powder. As far as the formula goes, it is very, very finely milled. It goes on so smooth, it looks so flawless, and it feels like velvet on your skin. It is just lovely. The problem that I have with this product is that since it's a light reflecting powder, it just has horrible flashback. So in flash photography, this is going to show up on camera as like a white cast. I don't know if you've ever seen those pictures of celebrities that it looks like there's just like white powder, like patches all over their face. That's from a powder like this that causes flashback. It's totally undetectable in the daylight, even fluorescent lighting, but in flash, it totally leaves a white cast and reflects. So I bought this thinking I'd be able to use it for brides and bridal parties, but I totally can't use it at all. This is a $37 powder. It feels great, it looks great in real life, but it doesn't translate onto camera. The next product that I want to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I talked about this in my concealer video, my concealer collection video recently, so you guys have already kind of heard my review on this, but it definitely is full coverage, which is what it says it does. It's marketed as a full coverage concealer, but it has such a shiny finish that on my oily skin it just makes me look so greasy, and it's so thick that I don't see it working great on people with dry skin either. So having spent $28 on this, I'm really disappointed that it didn't work for me, or that it doesn't really work for anybody I've used it on so far. This had a lot of hype, but it kind of also like died out quickly. Like I noticed a lot of bloggers, beauty bloggers, and YouTubers using this, and they were like, yes, and then it kind of just like phased out and nobody's really talking about it anymore. Like I don't see people using this anymore. So I don't know. I think people realized it just didn't work for them, and I definitely realized that it doesn't work for me. So bummer, definitely not worth spending the money. Alright, up next is the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Lighting Palette. This is a highlighter palette, and I've been on the search for a highlighting palette that I can use on clients, and I really thought this one was going to work for me especially because this is more fair to medium skin tones. I feel like a lot of highlighting palettes are very like medium to deep skin tone, and I wanted something that had a wide range for fair skin. I just find that I work on a lot of clients that are very fair skinned, and I wanted to have some options for them. So this has like a very almost champagne gold, very light highlighter in here, so I was very drawn to that. But there's also shades dark enough that I could use this on a medium to darker skin tone as well. So I thought that this did a really good job of representing all different skin tones, whereas some highlighting palettes are just way too dark. It smells amazing. Like, it smells like vanilla. Oh, I love the way it smells. The thing that disappoints me about this palette is the fact that when you like swatch this or when you put it on the face, there's some pretty significant chunks of glitter, and when I'm working with clients, I typically want them to have more of a subtle glow, something more natural. Most people I find want to have just more of a natural, subtle glow, a lot less subtle than what you see on Instagram when people have like a blinding highlight, which translates great on camera, don't get me wrong, but in real life, more people want something that's a little more subtle. And so the chunks of glitter, I don't know, I wasn't expecting that. And so I was kind of disappointed in that. So I don't hate this. I will probably continue to use it in small amounts and strategically. I wouldn't use this on the center of the face, but I would probably still use this to highlight a cheekbone. And I think I'm going to be able to use it for myself because I do tend to like a very blinding highlight when I'm filming. But yeah, even a personal preference for me in everyday makeup, I don't like stuff with chunks of glitter in it. And this palette was $42, which for 4 highlighters is a great deal actually, but again, I just think that it wasn't worth spending that much money on, especially because I'm not going to be able to use it as much on clients as I had hoped. So, okay, next are the Blinking Beaute Premier Lash Collection. These are from their Mink lash collection. This is the lash #1, and I love the way that these lashes look when they're on. They are super beautiful. They are the perfect amount of glam and wispy at the same time. So it's not going to completely cover all of the eyeshadow work that you've done, or if you just want something a little less dramatic but still a little glamorous, these are really nice for that. What disappointed me about this, and I'm just not sure if I'm doing something wrong, but I've only worn these maybe like 5 or 6 times, and the hairs are just shedding. Like, there's a whole chunk right in the front part of this that's just fell out, and so I feel like when I wear them now, they don't look the same. I'm gonna zoom you in here. I don't know if you can see, but this one especially has just really started to thin out. But even over here, there was a lot of shedding as well. So I just feel like when I put them on, they just don't look even, which makes me really sad because my silk lashes, which most of my lashes are silk lashes, I feel like I've gotten so many uses out of them and been able to wear them so many times. So I don't know if it's something specific about mink lashes that maybe I'm not doing right, or I don't know, but these lashes were like almost $30 for this pair. It's the most money I've ever spent on a pair of lashes. So I was really disappointed to find that they started breaking down after just a few uses. So I'm not sure that I would be repurchasing these just because they don't last that long, and I think I could find silk lashes that look just as beautiful. The last product I'm going to be talking about is the Smashbox LA Lights palette. It's a contour, blush, and highlight palette. I bought this at the very beginning of the holiday season. It was one of their holiday kits, and I've actually used this in a few tutorials. And again, I don't hate it, but I just don't think it was worth the amount of money that I spent. What I do love about this product is that the packaging is really awesome. It comes with this huge mirror. It also came with like this box, which has a lid that comes off like this. So I love the box. I think this is great for storage or you know, it fits right in my makeup kit for kind of like loose items, so I really like that. But again, this just wasn't as versatile as I hoped it would be. I bought this hoping I would be able to use it on clients, and it has like a lot of blushes. It has 5 blush colors, which is fine. I just already have a blush palette that I feel like was so much cheaper and just as good of quality as this. This has 3 highlighter shades, but I just don't find that the shades are very flattering or very universal. There's like a coral highlighter shade, there's a pink highlighter shade, and then there is a gold highlighter shade. So I just don't see myself using those on clients as much. I do like this gold highlighter here, but it's very much for like medium skin tones. And then there's only 1 contour shade in here. So it's just not that versatile. Like, I think out of all of this, I would maybe use this contour, this blush, and this highlighter, but then I still have a whole bunch of product here that I just don't think I'm gonna be using. Okay, so I tried to look it up because I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it's like no longer available. It's limited edition. I'm looking at eBay right now and I see it for sale for like $139.99, which is insane. Anyway, I think I bought this for about $35 if I remember correctly. So I wish I just wouldn't have bought this because it's not that useful, and I feel like there's so much more makeup that I could have bought using that $35. I was pretty disappointed in this palette. So that is all the products that I wanted to talk about today. Just a quick 5 products that I wanted to share with you guys. It's just high-end makeup that I was disappointed in. I'm glad it was only 5 things. I'm sure that as time goes on, I'll probably buy other products that don't turn out to be everything that I hoped that they would be, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that it's not that many. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.